Now, this is the continuation of the sunken place that you hard-headed, peasy-headed, rebellious so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are in. We're going to go to the book of Deuteronomy 28 and verse 29. It says, and thou shalt grope at noonday. Now think about this, noonday. Okay? The sun's supposed to be out. Now, if you groping around, that means what? You cannot see. Let's keep reading. As the blind gropeth in darkness, if it's bright outside and you can see, you got 20/20 vision, but you stumbling around, you falling over stuff, you about to get hit by cars. What is this saying? It means what? Spiritually, you cannot see. Spiritually, you're blind. Mentally, you're blind. Okay? It's basically like you're a character off a thriller. You're physically alive, but mentally, you're dead. Mentally and spiritually, you're not yourself. You're like a walking dead man. You're not yourself. It says, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways. Nothing that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans do to try to prosper works. You try to set up businesses, it don't work. You try to establish a relationship with a woman, it don't work. Relationship with your children, don't work. Try to keep a job, don't work. Try to keep a car running, the check engine light come on. Tire blown out. Car shaking, car rattling, belt slip off your shit. You know, getting a goddamn wreck, losing money, misplacing money, all kind of shit is happening. Nothing you do, getting a hit with a subpoena for child support. You know, you are constantly getting thrown into the sunken place. All right. It says, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee. Now, what we want to do now, we're going to go to the book of Job 5 and verse 14. Follow me now. This is the book of Job 5 and verse 14. It says, they meet with darkness at the daytime and grope in the noonday as in the night. Basically saying the same thing. Let's go to the book of Job 12 and 25. It says, they grope in the dark without light, and he maketh them to stagger like a drunken man. That's basically the life of a so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. You don't know where you going. You don't know what you doing. You don't know where you're headed. You don't know who you are. You're in the sunken place. You're not being yourself. The only way that you can be yourself is by reading, studying, researching this Bible, and coming back to your nationality, coming back to who you are, which is an Israelite, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of this Bible to the best of your ability. You got to stay grounded in this Bible. That's the only way. Putting up shows, now you're being yourself. Going out there to the highways and the byways, connecting with the brothers. Getting out there and going and teach, man. Every week, every day if you could, you know, that's how you become yourself. That's how you be an Israelite. Those are the things you got to do. Now, let's go to the book of Isaiah 59 and verse 10. This is the book of Isaiah 59 and verse 10. It says, we grope for the wall like the blind. Because, you know, if you're somebody that has lost their sight, nine times out of 10, if you're trying to get around in your house, you're probably going to be touching the walls. Think about that in these different movies that you've probably watched. Okay. And we grope as if we had no eyes. So we do have physical eyes, but spiritually as a whole, we're not able to find our way. We don't know why we can't come together. You don't know why is all this killing out here in New Orleans. You don't know why is all this killing out there in Chicago and in New York and Florida and Miami and Cali.